Hello and welcome to Clearview Television News. We're reaching you live from Nigeria's capital city, Abuja. The factional leadership of the All Progressives Congress APC in Edo State on Friday, in solidarity with the national chairman Adams Oshomole, reacted to the issue of interlocutory order earlier issued by a court restraining him from performing the functions of his office as national chairman of the party. The suspension order has since been overturned by a federal high court in Kano State. Our correspondent has the details. At the press conference turned mass rally which held at the residence of one of the major contenders in the forthcoming governorship election in the state, General Charles Ehavere, retired. The state chairman of the party, Colonel David Emuse, retired, said the plans to suspend the national chairman was to destabilize the party in the state. He used the opportunity to caution the Obaseki-led administration against sponsoring of issues to tarnish the image of the party, which brought him to power.
It is no longer news that the interlocutory order that was issued to restrain Comrade Adams Oshomole from performing the functions of his office as national chairman of APC has now been set aside by another court of competent jurisdiction. The embarrassment that followed the vacated injunction, however, still lingers. Obviously, that was what Governor Obaseki and his co-traveler set out to achieve. All they wanted was to denigrate the person of Comrade Adams Oshomole and bring his swirling political status to ridicule and contempt. Any document claiming to have done so is a nullity. The ex-wise chairman of that ward, since they claim to have had this suspension, has been camped in Government House Benin by Governor Obaseki since the contrived suspension. We dare him to go to his work to call a meeting if he's truly speaking the mind of his people. And finally, our people, we wish to sound a note of warning to Governor Obaseki and his co-travelers who are determined to destabilize our party cohesiveness, that they will not succeed in their dastardly plans. Any person who aspires to contest the forthcoming election to the office of Governor of Edo State should conduct themselves appropriately as outlined in the Constitution of APC. We have said it before and we are saying it again, that all aspirants, including Governor Obaseki, if he chooses to remain in APC, will have to submit themselves to our party primaries. If he chooses to remain in APC, we have to submit ourselves to our party primaries. All indications are that Obaseki have been going around shopping from a political party that will accept his overbearing and obnoxious determination to force himself on the political class to actualize his desperate bid for a second term. There will be no right of first refusal. There are no sacred cows, and there are no reserved slots. Our party ticket will go to the person who is able to persuade members that they deserve their trust and confidence. Amen. We will not be harassed. We will not be bombed. We will not be intimidated or twisted to give our support to any person. There is a limit to human endurance. Enough is enough.
On behalf of the National Chairman's Ward, Ward 10 in Esako West local government area of the state, one of the ESCO members, Emokeme Sule, spoke on the role some executive members of the ward played in the suspension saga.
I'm the secretary to Ward 10, Esako West, APC. On the 21st of October 2019, I wrote a letter to the chairman, Mr. Steve Oshawo, a notice of a meeting to convince a meeting for the past 6 months. For the past 6 months, Oshawo didn't convince a meeting. Anna wrote a letter to him to call a meeting. He refused. Then on the 28th of October, we now suspended him. Oshawo is no longer be our chairman for the past October 28th. So we didn't know Oshawo as our world chairman. So we did not suspend Oshomole for the world. Then, only Obaseki called them to the state chairman to stand that later. We did not aware of that later.
On his part, General Charles Ehavere, retired, said the crisis in the state is not between the national chairman of the party and the governor Godwin Obaseki, but between the governor and party leaders in the state, whom have all along been neglected.
The problem we have in Edo State is the governor, Obaseki, who believes that he is the only person that qualifies to get the ticket for the 2020 election in Edo State. And I can assure you, so many of us, especially including me, have sent messages to him, have put him on notice that there are so many other Edo people who want to take over from him because he has not in any way met the promises that we made during the last election. There has been no development in Edo State since after the May election last year, after the March election. So I believe that he knows. There have been speculations that he's moving to another party. So he wants to strategically weaken APC before jumping ship. So these are the critical issues.
In attendance were the party major contenders in the 2020 governorship election: General Charles Ehavere, retired, Pius Egberenwen Odubo, Pastor Osage Ize-Iyamo, Engineer Chris Egenwi, and other party loyalists from across the state. In spite of what many might see as political crisis in Edo State, one thing that stands out clear is the spirit of brotherliness among the major contenders. From a research carried out by Clearview Television, the stakeholders believe that though they may have political differences, the fact remains that they are all first and foremost indigenes of Edo State. This fact is evident in the manner Governor Godwin Obaseki dissociated himself from the views expressed by his special advisor on media and communication strategy, Crusoe Osage, in a statement on Friday, March 6, 2020, against Engineer Chris Egenwi. Obaseki said the views are totally those of Osage and not reflect his personal feelings or views. According to a release signed by Osaro Ida, special advisor to the governor on political and community matters, Governor Osage shares a long-standing personal relationship with Engineer Egenwi beyond political considerations. The media aide to the governor, Crusoe Osage, have issued a release which took the media by storm. In the statement, he described Egenwi as someone who cannot control his home and therefore will be unable to govern Edo. However, Egenwi, who was under pressure from the media to react, maintained a philosophical calm, saying he does not see himself joining issues with a younger person like Crusoe. Clearview also gathered that Governor Obaseki personally put a call to Egenwi, dissociating himself from that damning statement. In his characteristic style, Crusoe Osage refused to pick calls from journalists who sought to hear from him. Clearview also gathered that calls from colleagues from the media to seek clarifications about affairs in Edo governance are always met with silence, but he is always in a hurry to issue out press releases. While a female journalist in Benin City lamented that Crusoe is fond of not interacting with the media, Clearview TV holds the view that this idea is not the best for the government of Obaseki, when, on the other hand, members of the faction loyal to Oshomole are media-friendly. And entrepreneurs operating at the Edo Production Center have applauded the Bank of Industry and the Edo State government for improving access to credit at the facility, a move that provides relief to key business challenges faced by small and medium enterprises. In a chat with journalists, the entrepreneurs said, with the availability of stable power at the facility and the addition of a seamless access to credit through the Bank of Industry at the production center, businesses at the center are now well positioned to contribute optimally to expanding the business space in the state. Christopher Omori, who benefited from Bank of Industry's credit facility and runs a polythene production business at the center, said the bank's coming will open opportunities for businesses and entrepreneurs to access credit to expand their business. An artisan, Lucky Igbinova, said the bank's presence at the facility has shown the commitment of the state government in ensuring that the core needs of businesses operating at the center are met, especially as regards to access to finance. And that's the news. Remember that you can subscribe to our YouTube channel via Clearview TV. Like us on Facebook via Clearview Television. Follow us on Twitter at Clearview Online. Follow us on Instagram at ClearviewTV_NG. I am Rose Audu. Many thanks for joining us.